Be me, 26, introverted freelance designer. Live off coffee and mild existential dread. Decide to be social for once instead of scrolling memes until 3 a.m. Sign up for a local community art workshop because why not? Walk in, room full of people doing expressive sketches and looking cooler than me. Spot her in the corner, girl with black hair and a loose bun, sketching with laser focus. Something about her aura is just quiet but magnetic. Gather courage, sit next to her. Say, "Hey, what are you drawing?" No reaction. Think, "Oh God, I've been ghosted in real life." Try again. Still nothing. She finally glances up, smiles faintly. Pulls a sticky note from her bag. Writes, "I'm deaf. You talk too fast." Hands it to me like it's nothing. Brain blue screens. Stammer, "Oh, sorry." Then do awkward thumbs up. She chuckles silently at my panic, her shoulders shaking. I scribble on my own scrap paper, "Your drawing is amazing." She writes back, "Thanks. You look nervous." Me, "I'm always nervous." She smiles. Somehow this feels more real than any small talk I've ever had. End of class. She hands me another note. "Coffee sometime?" With a little doodle of a cup. Heart stops working. I nod so fast my head nearly falls off. Walk out into rainy Portland night. Feel weirdly light. Like the quietest conversation I've ever had was also the loudest connection. Next day. Can't stop thinking about her. The way she smiled, the way she made silence feel comfortable. Her name's Lila. Saw it on the class sign-up sheet. Text her. She mentioned she can read lips but prefers texts. "Coffee tomorrow?" She replies instantly, "Yes." Heart rate, 200 beats per minute. Brain, "Do not mess this up, do not mess this up." Arrive early because anxiety demands it. Pick a quiet table in the corner of the cafe. See her walk in wearing a long beige coat and a soft scarf. She spots me and waves, small, deliberate motion, but somehow graceful. Sit down and immediately panic about whether to talk or write. She saves me. Pulls out her phone, opens Notes app. Types, "Hi, you look less terrified today." I laugh out loud and type back, "Give it time." We spend first 10 minutes passing the phone back and forth like middle schoolers. But it works. She orders a caramel latte. I get my usual black coffee. She wrinkles her nose and types, "That smells like sadness." I type, "That's because I am sadness." She laughs, the kind where her whole face lights up, even if no sound comes out. I swear it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. After a while, she teaches me a few signs. "Thank you." "Coffee?" "Nice to see you." I try to repeat them and butcher every single one. My hands look like I'm casting a curse. She laughs so hard she snorts, covers her mouth in embarrassment. I almost choke on my drink. Conversation drifts into doodles. We draw random stuff on napkins. Her art's beautiful. Mine looks like crime. She draws me as a stick figure holding a coffee mug. Labels it anxious energy. I draw her as a sun. She blushes when she reads it, signs thank you softly. 2 hours disappear like minutes. She writes one last note before leaving. "You're different, in a good way." I respond, "You make quiet feel loud." She looks at me for a moment, eyes glimmering, then leaves. Walk home grinning like an idiot. Never thought silence could make my heart this loud. Officially in, is this dating or just advanced friendship? Stage. Decide to commit to the bit. Start learning sign language. Buy an ASL book off Amazon and binge YouTube tutorials. Realize hands don't move like I think they do. Look like malfunctioning mime for the first week. Meet Lila again at her art studio. Sunlight everywhere, canvas and brushes scattered. The place smells like coffee and paint. She's wearing paint-splattered overalls and that same calm smile. I show off my progress, sign something I think means, "How are you?" She tilts her head, signs back, slowly. "You just said banana helicopter." Me, "Close enough?" She laughs, that silent shoulder-shaking kind that makes her whole body glow. We sit together while she paints. I watch her work, every brushstroke deliberate. She doesn't hear the world, she feels it. Never seen someone so alive in quietness. She catches me staring, signs, slowly. "You don't have to learn all this." I shake my head, sign back clumsily. "I want to." Her smile softens into something that makes time stop. We take a break. I help her clean brushes while she writes notes on a pad. What's your favorite sound? I think for a second. Probably rain. She writes, I like watching people's faces when they hear things I can't. My heart does that stupid ache thing again. As I leave, she signs, next time, bring your sketchbook. Me. Why? She signs, so you have an excuse to keep coming back. Walk home under the streetlights. Hands smell like paint. Brain smells like love. ASL feels less like homework now. Feels like learning her language, not just signs. And for the first time in years, I want to be fluent in someone. Been seeing Lila for a few months now. Learned enough ASL to hold small conversations. She says my signing still looks like I'm drunk underwater. I tell her her handwriting looks like hieroglyphics. We both laugh. It's the best kind of normal. Date nights usually quiet. Watch old movies with subtitles. She steals all the popcorn. Sometimes she rests her head on my shoulder, and I feel her breathe against my neck. No sound, but somehow the silence feels full. One night we're at her apartment. She's curled up on the couch sketching me, again. I'm pretending not to notice. She finishes, looks at me, then signs slowly. Can I tell you something? I nod. She hesitates, writes instead of signing. I'm scared sometimes. I write back. Of what? She takes a deep breath. Writes, I'm scared you'll stop loving me, and I won't hear it when it happens. The air just stops. She's looking down, fiddling with her pen. Her words hit me harder than anything anyone's ever said. I write back, hand shaking a bit. If that ever happens, you won't need to hear it. You'll feel it, and I don't plan on letting you feel that. She looks up, tears in her eyes but smiling. Reaches out, touches my face gently, fingertips tracing my cheek. Then signs. Promise? I nod and sign. Promise. We just sit there for a while, her head on my chest, my hand in her hair. The kind of quiet that doesn't need fixing. The kind that tells you everything without a single sound. Been 2 years since we met in that art class. Still the same rain, same coffee shop, same quiet magic. Lila's art starting to get attention. Local galleries, commissions, even a magazine feature. Meanwhile, I'm still freelancing and forgetting to eat until 3 p.m. We balance each other out. She paints beauty, I design chaos. One weekend we're walking through the park. She's bundled up in her coat, cheeks pink from the cold. We pass a young couple playing with their toddler. Lila slows down, watches them for a while. I can see something in her eyes, soft, wistful. The kid giggles as his dad spins him around. Lila signs quietly. That sound looks happy. I don't even think, just watch her smile at the family. That's when it hits me. Yeah, this is it. I'm done looking. This is the person I want to tell everything to, even the dumb stuff. Spend the next few weeks planning. Not some big Pinterest proposal, just something us. Invite her to the same art studio where we met. Clean it up, set up some fairy lights, bring her favorite flowers. She walks in, confused. Signs. Did you break in again? Me. Technically yes, but for love. She laughs, the kind where her shoulders shake. I take her hand, try not to forget the signs I practiced all week. Sign slowly, nervously. You once said you're afraid you won't hear when I stop loving you. So I'm asking you to let me prove I won't. Every day, for the rest of my life. Her hands fly to her mouth, eyes already glassy. I pull out a small ring. Nothing fancy, just simple and silver, like her sketches. She nods before I even finish signing, Will you marry me? She signs back through tears. Yes. Idiot. Then kisses me, like we've been saying it for years. The fairy lights hum quietly. The world feels still, but full. And for once, silence sounds like forever. Married for a year now. Our apartment smells like coffee, paint, and whatever I burned attempting breakfast. Lila's art corner has taken over half the living room. My desk has taken over the other half. We exist in beautiful chaos. Mornings are quiet, but not lonely. I make coffee, she signs thank you before taking a sip. Sometimes she forgets she's wearing paint-covered pajamas when she goes to the balcony. Neighbors probably think we're running a cult of color. Maybe they're not wrong. We argue sometimes, like normal people. She'll throw a pillow at me when I forget to text her back. I'll sign drama queen, and she'll sign divorce. Then we laugh until neither of us can stay mad. On weekends we go to the park, the same one where she once watched that family. We don't talk much, We just sit. She leans her head on my shoulder while I read aloud, slow enough for her to follow my lips. Sometimes she closes her eyes and just listens to the rhythm of my voice. She once signed, "I can't hear you, but I feel you." And that stuck with me. Months later, I catch her looking at a stroller in a store window. I don't say anything, just squeeze her hand. She smiles, that kind of smile that says, "Not yet, but someday." One night, after cleaning up from dinner, she catches me off guard. Signs, "Do you still think silence is peaceful?" I nod. She signs, "Good. Because this silence is ours." We sit on the couch, lights low. My hand in hers, her head against me. TV flickering, subtitles rolling. Outside, it's raining, that soft Portland drizzle. I tell her it's my favorite sound. She looks up and signs, "Mine too." And I swear I hear it.